What up, y'all? We're back at again with another reaction. We got Kobe Bryant sharing unreal stories about Michael Jordan. You already know I'm a big fan of Kobe, and I'm already starting to become even a huge fan of Michael Jordan because I didn't know what I know now. But we're about to see what they're talking about on this one.
You know, a great teacher and mentor for me. But Michael was very tactical and very efficient with his movements. There was no wasted space. There weren't any wasted dribbles. I mean, he was very surgical with how he approached the game. And you can see it. I mean, he made the game look so easy. It's very difficult to do.
He also said
No
that
wasted.
you want to play against Michael Jordan before he retires. He's only got probably 3 or 4 more years left, so.
I know he's an old guy. He's an old guy. But nah, you know, that'd be something that I love to do because, you know, I watched him growing up. I love to play against Magic Johnson, but now he's retired. And Michael Jordan is somebody that I've always looked up to, and I want to play against him. You know, it's all the mentality.
You can hear it in his voice. You can hear it in his voice, the sound. All right, so guys, you might not. I'm gonna play it. I'm gonna play it. Just bear with me. This is gonna explain. It's gonna make all the type of sense. I started my background within music, and I pivot to music reactions. When I was doing music reactions, I had to keep the details, hundreds of reps, thousands of reps, being to pay attention to details and just how voice fluctuations and how just details about things that most people don't see, right? And I look at all the visuals, cinematics, all that stuff. And so with my experience of doing reactions for some couple of years now, yes, that's why I'm able to pick some things I miss, but I pin out a lot of cool things. So you're gonna see me stop and I pin out something that most reactors might not catch and I might catch, and that just explains everything about the Larry Bird, him looking at the camera, well, not looking at the camera, just kind of looking, things like that. Anyways, let me not get too lost in thought. I just want to pinpoint some things out. That's it.
I was going out there and playing against the Bulls, you know, guard Michael Jordan. Nothing can top that.
How flattering is it when Michael Jordan says he sees some of him in you?
Well, that's cool. It's a great compliment. I just have to continue to work hard, be the best basketball player that I can possibly be. You know, it's going to be a great challenge. He's one of the greatest players of all time.
Made a switch already, putting Kobe on Michael.
Well, he's now in a postgraduate course.
Being compared to Michael is a great honor, but at the same time, I have to separate that for the simple fact that he's accomplished what he's accomplished through hard work. Understand that. Michael's a great basketball player, but I'm Kobe Bryant.
Against him for the first time
like that.
at the United Center. And I got thrown into the fire. He made a nice baseline spin move on me. I knew it was coming. He was just so strong. By the time I tried to body him off of me, he just swatted me away like a fly.
Getting schooled for a baseline dunk the first time I matched up with him. That was like the coolest thing. It was, because I'd seen that spin move so many times, and then I knew he was going to do it. But the timing on TV and then in person are two completely different things. So
Did y'all hear that? I'm gonna go back. Well, again, I'm seeing Kobe Bryant. He's very memorized and appreciation, looking up to as someone, as a mentor, someone he marvels at, right? In a way of how he's carried his way into a career of what he's accomplished, right? You can see it. Like he respects Michael a lot. A lot of these players nowadays, they don't have a lot of respect to their elders that came before them, right? But Kobe was just a different breed, and that's why he was able to become who he was. He accepted the ones who came before him and paved the way. Now, also, again, there's a couple things he talks about how the mentality Michael had. He didn't waste anything. Everything was precise, calculated. On top of that, the guy was just a force. Like, you can predict what he was going to do. Like, you knew because he done the move so many times. But before you even stop him, he's already done it. He was that fast. Like, we got to think about it. He said he's seen the move so many times. I'm going to play it. He's seen the moves so many times on television. But when you're trying to calculate it in real time, it's just impossible, almost feels like it. Like, the man was just that quick. All right. And now I'm going to play it back a little bit. I like to try to break things down. I'm learning more, and I'm really very invested. So if you guys like this type of stuff, let me know. If you want me to just play a little bit more, just let me know. I like to just have it natural, but this is what I did in music reactions. I focus on a lot of details, point out. I'm starting to get comfortable to be able to express and talk more and commentate and not just having the crazy reactions, which I will do. But I feel like this is a great breakdown, and I want to bring some value. So if you guys don't mind that.
Getting schooled for a baseline dunk the first time I matched up with him, that was like the coolest thing. It was, because I'd seen that spin move so many times, and then I knew he was going to do it. But the timing on TV and then in person are two completely different things. So he just spun right before I thought he was going to spin, and I was like, man, that was pretty cool. When I came to the league and matching up against him, what I found that he was extremely open to having a relationship, a mentor relationship, and giving me a great amount of advice and an amazing amount of detail, strategies, workout regimens, and things like that. So, and seriously, I mean, I don't think people really understand the amount of impact that he's had on me as a player and as a leader.
I think his game now is more determined by balance and trying to get his defender off balance or off center, so then he can, take advantage of his opponents.
Is there part of you that's awed by what he did and how he did it and laying off as long as he did and still dominating the way he does?
Not really, no, because he's been doing this for so many years. I don't think there wasn't anybody out there who seriously doubted his comeback. I think everybody knew there were going to be some nights where he was more effective than others, some nights when his legs couldn't carry him. There were going to be other nights where he scores 45 points or whatever it is. But Michael's always had a great work ethic.
Yeah.
So I'm really not too surprised at what he's doing right now.
He's doing what he wants to do. If that's what he wants.
I'm also about to say this real quick. I'm not used to seeing this. I'm not used to seeing the goatee, mustache type of look like this on Kobe. I'm just not used to it. It kind of almost look like me, kind of scary, man. I ain't gonna front, but let's keep going.
What he's doing right now.
He's doing what he wants to do. If that's what he wants to do, my respects go to him. He had a great career. Now it's time for me to move on.
So like I tell you, like when I was in high school, and I used to work out with the 76ers. I used to ask him, what's it like to guard Mike? He go, Mike? You mean Black Jesus? I'm like, what the Black who? Well, we call him Black Jesus. Or you can call him Black Cat. I'm like, I'm calling him fucking Mike. That's his fucking name. So the level of fear that he inspired in others was insane. Wow. And I would tell him, I said, when I face him, we're going to go at it. He says, oh, you don't want to do that. I'm like, what? Man, you don't know me, man. And so when we matched up,
wow,
I think he understood that. And, when I was 18, my first year, he got the best of me a bunch of times. I was right there the next play. You're not intimidating me. Yeah. I'm not going anywhere. And I think he saw that level of respect because I think he was the same way at 18 years old. And that common bond is what I think, where our connection was built.
I learned a lot this game.
God, man.
A lot about how technically sound Michael was. Because it's one thing in watching him play, and then it's another thing in playing against him. His technique was flawless. I wanted to make sure my technique was just as flawless.
Been down a half court, and you wanted to know how, when I turn around on my jump shot, how to feel the defense. I told me you should feel the defense with your legs. Once you feel the defense with your legs, you can take advantage of that.
That was very inspiring for me.
People have been talking about comparisons with Michael Jordan for years, but more now than ever.
Why? Let it go. Leave it alone,
Can I just ask a question? Can I just ask a question?
Jeez.
3 titles, could be a 4th in a matter of weeks. League MVP, could be Finals MVP. And by the way, if you go and win the gold this summer, only one other person has done all of those things in one season, which is Michael Jordan. How you gonna get mad at that comparison?
I'm not mad at it. You're talking about the greatest that ever played the game.
Y'all heard it. Y'all heard it. You heard it from himself. You heard it from himself. He said it. Okay? MJ, the greatest of all time. Right after that, you know what I'm saying? We're talking about in that era where Kobe is at, then I'm putting Kobe. I'm putting Kobe, bro. I'm putting Kobe. You know what I'm saying? For his era, his class, I'm putting Kobe. Don't come at me. Don't you come at me, man. Okay. All right. So, yeah, this guy, you can tell that he's been super impacted by Michael. You know what I'm saying? He's a huge mentor. He looks up to him. Out of respect, he doesn't even want to put himself in that same lane because he wants to stay chasing Michael. You know what I'm saying? Think about it. Like, when you, as a competitor, especially like Kobe and Michael, when you look up to somebody as you see as a huge mentor, you never want to compare yourself and put yourself in that same thing. You'll let the people do it, but you'll never yourself do that because you want to continue to chase behind that tail. Because when you know you chase behind that tail, you're going to continue to get better and better and better. You know what I'm saying? Like, does that make sense? It's like they always say the rule to never go beyond your master type thing, if that makes sense. It's they word it another way, but never appear bigger than your master. There we go. Yeah, that's a rule to that, right? And he understands the laws of power that comes beyond that too. He understands of giving respect in order to get respect. So yeah, let's keep going.
Okay. Come on. I mean, just let me do me. Right. Just let me do me.
But does not Kobe want to be the greatest?
Yeah, I want to be compared with Michael Jordan.
But don't you want to be the greatest?
I want to be the best I can be.
Wow.
You understand what I'm saying? Like, Michael is Michael. And I've learned so much from him. And he and I always talk. I could pick up the phone and call him, and he's always there for me. And, but you got to let me be me. You know, we're different people.
Who's on your short list of best competitors you've faced?
Michael Jordan, Allen Iverson are the two that come to mind immediately because they were relentless. Now Michael, his relentlessness was amazing, and Scotty's as well, both ends of the floor. And then, you know, in my generation, AI was much the same. I mean, from opening tip to the end, I mean, this guy was just going and going and going, and he'd always put you in jeopardy. So those two guys are the most competitive I faced.
Big shot.
Wow.
The guy falling down, not being able to get to him.
17 seconds from game 7 or from championship number 6. Jordan, open, Chicago with the lead.
Yes, sir.
Does he give you advice?
Let's go.
Yeah, he does actually.
Oh.
Good advice?
Great advice. I mean, I'll never ever say that. I mean, him and Magic and those guys, and you know, Michael in particular, is really giving me phenomenal advice on how to take a team, particularly with the personalities that that we have, and how to better communicate with your teammates, how to better elevate your teammates.
What player in your career did you learn the most from?
Oh, Michael.
Michael.
For sure.
Even though you never played together?
For sure.
Wow.
I remember being a kid and going to games, expecting to see the players play. It never occurred to me at the time that they might be tired, might be sore, they might be sick. It never occurred to me. I just wanted to see them do what they do. I think about that. Doesn't matter if I'm sick. It doesn't matter if I have a sprained ankle. The kid that's sitting in there might be the next me sitting up there, watching and trying to get inspiration from that. Well, you know, Michael Jordan for me was always, you know, the person that inspired me the most. And, you know, how he carried himself, how he handled things, and how he carried the athlete, the black athlete, not just in the United States of America, but became a global phenomenon, and saying, okay, a black athlete can reach the masses and inspire the masses on a global scale. You know, Michael.
I want to pause real quick and say a couple of things before I lose it. To touch off that, he's showing that, hey man, Michael actually paved the way and showed to me that you can be on a global scale and influence millions upon millions upon millions of people of all colors. Michael has shown that there's a possibility. Okay, now that there's a route, I can try to fulfill that and go that myself. I also like how when they try to question him again about, you know, could he see him being like, you know, Michael as far as, or just being at best or being beyond better. He was like, hey man, that guy is him. Like I'm gonna focus on being me as Kobe because I understand that guy is a whole nother different atmosphere. He's Michael. And it's just when he says that, and the guy already won, like, I think they said that he already got like 3 rings and he's working on his 4th one. Any other athlete could have got all in their head and ego inflated and be like, yeah, I'm trying to chase. But he did. I was very like impressed how he handled that and how he articulate that. That was very impressive. It was very genuine. It was very intelligent. The way how he sees the game, the way how he sees Michael, he really took this as a student to master. You know what I'm saying? A student to teacher. He really did. And that's why Kobe it hit me so hard when he said that when he was young, all he wanted to do is see his favorite player play, right? See his favorite player play. Doesn't matter. He never thought about the player being tired or anything. So he thought about the same shoes that when he was little, how would the little kids or the little ones see him as their hero basketball player? And that's what kept him going. That's crazy.
Is competitive in all things that don't make sense, right?
Ping pong.
Yeah, it's just, you know what I'm saying? So, like, he would try to get me to play golf all the time. Mike, I know about you. I've written books report about you in, like, elementary school. Like, I know you started playing golf when you were in Carolina. So that means if I'm doing the math, you've been playing golf for, like, 100 fucking years. I have not picked up a golf club.
Competition.
Ever. The last thing you're going to do is get me on a golf course and annihilate me.
Yeah.
You're not going to do it.
Is Michael Jordan a friend of yours?
He's a good mentor of mine. He's like a big brother.
He is, okay.
Yeah.
So how regularly will you speak to Michael?
I don't know.
Like in a year's time?
Every once in a while.
Every once in a while. And Will Smith was here a few weeks ago. He was talking about Michael and how he just constantly wants to compete when it comes to everything.
All the time.
Literally everything. Does he do that with you?
Yeah.
He does?
He tries, yeah.
He tries. And what things does he try to compete with you?
I don't know. I mean, the last time we had dinner, he was talking about, my year in 1991 versus your peak year. I would have kicked your ass. And I said, Mike, come on now, listen. Enjoy the salad. We both know that's not going to happen.
When you and Michael go out to dinner, who picked up the check at the end of that meal?
Well, he does. He's big brother.
Oh, he does?
Yeah,
Okay.
he's big brother.
Always picks it up.
Is that how it works?
That's how it works.
I see.
I love that. Oh man, I kind of got a little emotional. I'm not gonna front with you guys. I got a little emotional a little bit. Seeing Kobe in those interviews and just, and how he talks about someone he looks up to, right? Man, they had such a very key relationship of like mentor, but still big brother and little brother type influence. Again, MJ saw a lot of him in Kobe, and Kobe saw that some greatness that he wanted to chase to become and to learn, even life wise. They have life conversations about just life. Not even just on the game, about basketball, and that's real. That's real love, man. Them guys did some impeccable things, some amazing things. Anyways, yeah, man. Okay. Huh. God, don't do it. Don't do it. All right. Yo, if you guys like the breakdown, man, and if you enjoyed it, man, give it a thumbs up. I really do love, man, my guy Kobe, and I really do appreciate Jordan way more. And I got a lot more. I have a lot more to dive deep in. But thank you guys. See you on the next one. Peace.